Now it's time for your Good to Know segment. Enrollment started yesterday for the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. Congress didn't repeal it, but the program has been modified. If you're one of the millions of Americans who relies on this coverage, here's what's changing next year. The biggest difference, you will not face a tax penalty if you don't buy coverage. Next, there are more insurers in the marketplace, so the prices that you pay for premiums are stabilizing, and in some cases, they're getting cheaper. And finally, many people who sign up with the Oregon State Exchange will be eligible for more subsidies. That means you'll get money to help cover the cost in the form of tax credits. Make sure that you check your eligibility. You can go to healthcare.gov. You have until December 15th to sign up.